Okay, so I have literally probably 15 minutes, yep, even less, to do this week 4 look. It is the day that this is supposed to be posted that I'm filming this because I'm basically the worst YouTuber ever and there's a huge shadow on my face. Let me turn the lamp on. I probably look hella pale, still a shadow, whatever. So I'm filming this the day it needs to go up because I basically just like lost track of life and was lazy and didn't film for like 3 weeks. So that's where we're at, and I'm hoping I can even get this done before I need to leave for work, but you know, since we're committed to it now, we're committed to it. So this is week 4. Why am I doing an intro when I have no makeup on? I don't fucking know. Let's just get into it. So, Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette. I am going to use Blueberry Swirl. The blue color is the star of the show. It's not exactly the same blue as what I'm wearing, but fuck it, you know? I don't really care anymore. I mean, I care about this, but like, I don't care if it doesn't match. Today's my off day at work. Like, my office is closed. So I'm just gonna stay in my office by myself all day. Anyway, I'm gonna dip in with Nougat, which is like the pinky nude, and just like a tidbit of peanut butter on that same fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna go like ham in here. I almost said buck wild, and then my brain said, no, don't be a cliche, girl. Just while we're chatting real quick in here, let's just talk about some things. So my skin, let's talk about it. It's been breaking out right here and right here. Again, it's hormonal stuff per usual for me. I am trying to get off spiralactone, which I've been on and off for, oh god Jesus, probably 5 or 6 years now. It's a really heavy medication. It's direct, makes me piss all the time. And it's just not something I'm necessarily comfortable being on all the time. And literally every time I've tried to go off it for the last few years, my face has gone to absolute shit. And then it takes like 4 months for my face to recover. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty scared right now that like this is just the tip of the iceberg and it's just gonna get worse, because over the last, I'd say, month, strongly, I've been cutting back on my Spiro. So when I first started taking Spiro, I took 200 milligrams a day, which is like an insane amount. And then now I'm down to 50, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm down to 50. Let me check really fast. My name. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm down to 50 milligrams a day, and basically I've just like slowly weaned off it. But Spiral's one of those things that like they say like you can't just like cut yourself off of it because your face can go like absolute like freak zone. This is like kind of another fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna dip into a little bit of mousse, a little bit of peanut butter, and put that in this crease spot. So anyway, anytime I've gone off Spiral, a few times I've just gone off it cold turkey, which is really bad, which is why my face went to shit. And then a few other times I would step down on it, and it just, the lowest I could ever step down to was 50. And anytime my doctor tried to go from 50 and just cut me off from 50, my face just went to garbage, and then I'd have to start taking 100 again to get like back to good, and it would take a few months. So Spiral takes roughly 3 months to completely like, I guess, get out of your system in a way, because when I first started, my doctor was like, so how do you feel about abortion? And I was like, what? And she's like, if you get pregnant while on this drug, like, your child has like basically like an 80% chance of being born with like 1,000 eyeballs and like a lot of really serious deformities. So they like literally tell you like you need to get an abortion because your child would be so deformed, disabled, and like won't survive. And that just like really makes me feel like it's like not safe for me either. And like, no, it's fine for adults. And I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And so anyway, I've been trying to step down mostly because I need to go to my dermatologist, and I just haven't scheduled an appointment. So I only have like a few bit of pills left. I think I have a month worth of pills if I cut them in half, which I've been doing. And so I want to get off it completely because of those reasons. I'm going to take this brush that's kind of dirty and just really carefully dip into Put In, which is like this dark brown color, and then tap it and put it in the outer third. So yeah, that's what's going on with my face journey. And so for me right now, it's that time of the month, baby girl. And so I expected some breakouts anyway, because last month I had some breakouts around that time of the month. But they're definitely worse this time. So I'm a little scared because as the spiral's like wearing down in my system. Like, I'm still taking roughly 25 milligrams a day because I'm cutting them in half. But it's still kind of scary for me because I don't want my face going to absolute shit, and I don't want to be dependent on this medicine for the rest of my life either. So, I don't know. It's kind of unnerving and scary, and that's where I'm at. And I really don't want my face going back to how it used to be. I'm hoping this is just like a hormonal acne time of the month sort of thing. I'm dipping a nougat in peanut butter and going underneath my eyes really quick. So that's what I'm hoping is going on, because I don't know what else I can do. Like, I will never put myself on Accutane because I just don't feel like my acne has ever been that bad, and that's even scarier to me than the Spiro. I'd rather just stay on the Spiro at that point, but I also don't want to be dependent on a medication. So what I've been doing, long story, is I've been taking Alani Nu Balance. It is a supplement that is supposed to help with hormonal acne and just like balancing your hormones and all that stuff. A girl on YouTube, Katie Hearn, I don't know if anyone knows who she is. She was like a fitness, like, Instagram model kind of girl. Her and her husband started a supplement line, and it's their stuff. Hold on, pause real quick. I'm grabbing the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the color Coconut. It's like this really pretty blue color. I'm going to use that as a base for the blueberry, or the blueberry swirl, just so it gives it a little bit more poomph and oomph. See, like, look at that bitch. Ooh. So anyway, I started taking Alani Nu after reading a lot of reviews on it and seeing other people's results with their hormonal acne that was way worse than how mine ever was, or similar to how mine was. So you're supposed to take 4 pills a day, which I think is like a little much. So I've been taking 2 pills every day with my Spiro, and I think it's been helping some, because I feel like the step down to the Spiro wouldn't be as successful without it. I don't know. I'm going to start taking 3 of the Balance. I started taking 3 today with my Spiro, so that way I'm hoping I can just wean off the Spiro altogether. I have an appointment with my primary care doctor in April, and I can talk to her there, talk to her then about that. Because even though Balance is way more expensive and not covered by my insurance, I have to pay out of pocket for it, I'd rather do that than pay the $10 a month to be on the Spiro. Because the Spiro's just, I don't know, I'm not really into like manufactured medicine. I mean, this is manufactured too, but like, it's just so strong. It's such an intense drug. And I don't know, I'm not really into that anymore. I mean, I was never really into it, because my doctor from the get, when I first went to seek help for my acne, was like, let's put you on Accutane. And I was like, whoo, no, let's not do that. And I tried so many different things. Topicals don't work for me and all that other shit. Anyway, let me find a little brush that I need. My head is in the way. No, definitely not that one. Okay, this is, whoop. Come on. Okay, this is a kind of dirty pointed brush. I'm cleaning it off right now. This is a kind of dirty pencil brush. And I want my crease to be a little bit darker. I just want to wait till the blue is on. And then I'm still going to put Blueberry Swirl on. I'm going to dip into Puddin'. And then a little bit of Truffle to warm it up. And just put that right along the edge here. Kind of as like a way to stop the blue from going any further, if you shall say, you know. Okay, do that on the other side. But yeah, that's kind of my life update on my face, I guess. Not that anyone probably cares, but I'm just really trying to get off the Spiro. I don't love it. I never loved it. It's really scary for me, because I know every time I go off it, my face goes to garbage, and it's so defeating, because it takes so long to get back, and you can't do anything about it. Like, you just have to suck it up. Okay, now I'm gonna take the same brush that has that little bit of that blue on there and dip into Blueberry Swirl, and then put that over the blue coconut that I already put down. And you can see it's just gonna darken it up and make it easier to blend around and stuff like that, because the coconut is great as a base. It really adds like vibrancy to Blueberry Swirl, but it's so intense that it doesn't blend well. So we're gonna take Blueberry Swirl up until that point of the other blue color. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just like feeling really scared about it. I'm trying not to worry too much because I feel like I'm to an age now where like, I mean, I'm still very insecure about my acne, but it's just kind of like, I know how to cover it up, I know how to deal with it, I just don't want to. And I've been so very, very fortunate that my face is never scarred very much. Like I have pigmentation scarring, but I don't have like pits or anything like that, or major pits. I have a few, but nothing too crazy. But I'm scared that it's just gonna come back with a vengeance, because like every time it comes back with a vengeance, and I don't know, I'm just nervous because it's just like I'm almost 28 years old and I just don't want to be dealing with adult acne anymore. And I know so many people are in the same boat as me, and it just starts to feel very hopeless because you can't get rid of it. You can't do anything about it. You know, it's frustrating, it's disheartening, it's just a lot of things, and a bitch don't want to be doing it no more, you know? No more, no more, no more. Get the road, Jack. Whatever that song is, you know? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back. I don't know, I'm taking this brush. I don't even know what kind of brush it is, honestly. I'm gonna dip into mousse again and then just kind of soften this all up and kind of blend it wherever it needs to go. Okay, and just so you can see what Blueberry Swirl looks like on its own, it still is very pigmented and like a beautiful blue color. It's just, it's not as, whoops. Come on. Blueberry Swirl is still a very beautiful pigmented, Blueberry Swirl is still a very beautiful pigmented color. It's just not as vibrant without that coconut underneath, and I want it to really pop today. So I also wanted to show how you can take, hi Thomas, like a cream-based eyeshadow and make it explode. Thomas! Thomas! Okay. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild eyeliner, put that on, and then put mascara on and get the fuck out of here. What? Thomas. 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 What? Honey. What? Meow. Meow. Thomas. I hear you. Oh, I got my eyeball. Let me go grab my mascaras and stuff and my eyebrow pencil. They're in my work bag because that's like I carried around. Thomas! Honey! 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 You're fine. Lipstick, I'm just grabbing my favorite lipstick. This is Nude Lust by Maybelline. It is literally a hair lipstick. That is literally my favorite lipstick. It's Maybelline Nude Lust, and it is number 920, I'm pretty sure. The first YouTuber I probably ever really followed was Taylor B. B is for Beauty, and she suggested that. And I was like, oh shit, okay. There's a piece of hair, there we go. And you know, I probably own 5 or 6 of them now. Because I literally have one in my bag all the time. Don't you hate when your eyeliner doesn't get like right where it needs to be and it like you can see your blonde eyelashes on the other side? Or is that just me? I hate that shit so much. Okay. Okay, we're gonna ignore. God damn it, naturally I had to touch it and make it worse. Fuck, Erica, why'd you do that? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. That's probably just gonna stay there now, you know? There we go. Kind of blended it out. Kind of, not a lot, but kind of. What, Thomas? What? What, honey? Meow. Come here. Honey. Meow. Thomas. Honey. Meow. Meow. Sweetheart. Thomas. 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 Yeah? Okay. Alright, so I just put on my lipstick, eyebrows, mascara, the whole 9 yards. Let's get you nice and close to my beautiful face. Just look at it real quick. I don't know, do that Instagram-y, MySpace-y, whatever, MySpace thing. Get up nice and close. Okay, so to finish this look and the month of, I just want to say really quick, yay to me, because I actually did it, but also thank you to anyone who actually watched it. I know I have like 2 people that actually watch my videos consistently, and like I've said time and time again, I don't really consider myself a YouTuber. I just consider myself someone who needs hobbies and has no friends, so I just sit here in front of my camera. But I also have a lot of makeup that I want to share with other people and teach people how to use the tools that they have, or make sure their makeup that they're buying is useful, because a lot of the makeup I have bought over the years really are duplicates, or it's really not worth my value, and I regret spending as much money on all of it as I have. Some of it, not all of it. Anyway, Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette, as far as affordability, it's around, I think it's $54 or it's $59, something like that. It is a little bit pricier, but you get a whole bunch of eyeshadows. I don't know how many exactly. You can fucking figure it out and Google it. The range, I think, is good for a lot of neutral looks. It has mostly warm and cool tone browns. There really isn't too many like pow colors. There's the blueberry swirl, which I used today, and then the pink sugar right here is a pink color, but I think it's literally the most garbage color ever unless you're a deeper skin tone. Nougat's okay, but again, I'm really pale, so it doesn't show up too much. So if you're deeper skin tone, I think it would, but I think it could look chalky as well. So overall rating for the color, I would give this, for everyday usage, I would probably give it like a 10 out of 10 because you really could use this every single day and do just a very quick, simple, everyday look and glam it up easily with like caramel here or bonbon or butter pecan and give it some sparkle. But as far as something that you're going to use for creative looks, probably not so much. So that I would give it like a 2 out of 10. It smells really good. There's a mirror on it. I think these are really great for travel. The packaging is super sturdy. I've taken these traveling so many times. They've never broken. They're fine. They're great. So that is really good. And I like the mirror so you can just, you know, set up and do your makeup right then and there. I think this is a makeup palette that if you have someone in your life that is looking to get into makeup, wants a really good quality palette, and they're willing to spend some money on it and this be like their palette that they use every single day, totally worth it. So as far as affordability, amount of usage, creativity and all that, I would probably rank it 8 out of 10 just because of the creativity. But as far as an everyday use palette, this I would give it like maybe not a 10 out of 10, like a 9 out of 10. I would like to see maybe a little bit more, but it has really good variety. It has shimmers, mattes, has that pop of color. So I think this is a really good palette overall. Good value for your money. I like it. That's why I chose it as my first ever month of. Yay for everyone watching, and thank you so much. Okay, anyway, I need to go to work now. Bye.